Over the past 2 years, I've made just under $1 million online as a coach. It sounds crazy, but I make a full-time living today coaching complete strangers over the internet. And because of it, I have freedom. I can be my own boss, set my own schedule, travel the world. If you're ready to learn what it really takes to make money online as a coach, keep watching, because I'm about to show you how. Okay, so when it comes to making money online as a coach, there are 6 really important things that you need. And I wanna go through these 6 in this video, so make sure you take some notes because there's some really powerful stuff here to come. Step number 1, the first thing that you need is you need a niche. The most important question you can answer as a coach, if you're just getting started, maybe you haven't made any money online as a coach, is to ask yourself, who are my ideal clients? Who am I here to serve? The truth is that the online space is very crowded. There are a lot of coaches out there trying to get clients. And the way that you stand out, the way that you cut through the noise is by narrowing your focus. You know, I see a lot of coaches, I go on their website, it's like, I can help you with your relationships and your business and your finances and your health and your career. And it's like the catch-all coach trying to be 20 different things to 20 different groups of people. That coach is gonna have a really hard time standing out today versus the coach who narrows their focus, who gets specific, who chooses a niche, specific group of people they can help. That's gonna make it so much easier for you to stand out, to tailor your message, to be able to show up in a way that when the right person sees your social media content or your website, they go, wow, you're speaking to me. You're speaking about my challenges, my desires, the things that I want, because your messaging is so specific. Now, if you're looking for help with this, we've got a whole free YouTube video training where I walk through the exact steps that I take all of my clients through to help them get clear on their niche. You can watch that for free by clicking the link above or in the description down below. Okay, so once you're clear on your niche, step 2 is you need an offer. An offer is what you sell. In other words, when you get on a call with a potential client and you say, here's how I'm gonna help you, and here's the program I'm selling is gonna look like, and here's how long it is, and here's exactly what's covered inside. And it's really important that you have an offer as a coach. I see a lot of coaches online, they're selling one-off sessions or they're selling coaching. In other words, I go on your website and it's like, I can book a session for $150. If you're selling coaching this way, you're gonna struggle to get clients, because the truth is your ideal clients don't want coaching. What they want is a specific result in their life. They want to get healthier and lose 20 pounds. They want to find the relationship of their dreams. They want to double their revenue in their business. That is what your ideal clients want. You're selling what people really want, which is gonna make your offer much more attractive. So sitting down and asking yourself, what is the core desire of my niche? What does my niche really want? And then building out some kind of program or offer or package that's really designed to help them reach that destination. This is how you make really good money as a coach. Now, I don't want you to build down a bunch of offers if you're in the early days. Maybe you haven't made a lot of money online as a coach, or maybe you haven't made any money online as a coach. Really starting with one core offer, getting that dialed in, and then going out there and actually selling that is the best thing to do versus adding 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 offers. Creates a lot of complexity in your business. Stick with one core offer, make sure you've got that dialed in, and you'll have everything you need to succeed moving forward. Okay, so once you have a niche, you have an offer, the next question you're probably asking is, well, where do I actually go to find people who can actually buy this? And this is to go where your people already are. The best way to start to connect with potential clients and people who could be a good fit to work with you is to figure out where they're already hanging out and go show up in those spaces and use that as a bridge to bring those people back into your world. I see a lot of coaches wasting a lot of time in the early days of their business building a website, as an example. And this is the exact opposite of what I'm talking about here. Because when you're building a website, you got to get people to go over to your website. And that's the next step. And it's really hard to convince people who have no idea who you are to go check you out and go somewhere else to go learn more about you. It's like if you moved to a new town and you didn't know anyone, you wouldn't start calling up strangers in the phone book and say, hey, come over to my house. It doesn't make any sense. You would go online and you would search for meetup groups where people who had common interests with you were already hanging out. And you go to those spaces and you start to meet people there. So the same principle applies when it comes to making money online as a coach. We need to go where your people are. Now, where are your people? A lot of this depends on your niche, right? There are some niches that might be hanging out on LinkedIn. Some niches you might find in Facebook groups. Some niches might be on Instagram. Some niches might be in forums or in local conferences. There are so many different ways you can tap into spaces where your niche is already hanging out. The easiest thing to do when you're first starting your business is to go where your people already are. Now, by the way, the 6 steps that we're covering in this video is super important when it comes to making money online as a coach. But if you're looking for more of a roadmap that you can follow to help you get on track to signing 2, 3, 4, or more high-paying coaching clients month after month, you're definitely gonna wanna download my free client attraction guide. Inside, I walk through some of the best resources that I have to help you do that, and it's completely free. You can click the link above or in the description down below to go download that right now. Okay, so if you're doing a good job going where your people are, you're showing up in those spaces, you're maybe creating some value, posting some content, or starting to have some conversations, you're probably connecting with new people who could be a great fit to work with you. But the next step is, how do you nurture those relationships? How do you build those relationships over time? Because chances are most people you meet aren't gonna just shake your hand and be like, oh great, I wanna hire you. Just like dating takes time, just like you wouldn't go out on a first date and get married, relationships take time to build online as well. And when it comes to the process of taking strangers and turning them into clients, we gotta nurture those relationships over time. And the most important tool that you have in order to do that is a platform. This is a place where you can show up online consistently and start creating content and creating a space where people who are interested in learning more about you and following you can check you out and start to see more about what you do. Usually the best way to do this in the early days, if you haven't made a lot of money online as a coach or you're just getting started, is a social media platform. So choosing one platform, maybe it's Instagram, maybe it's TikTok, maybe it's Facebook, depends on your niche and what's gonna be best for you, and showing up consistently and starting to create content in that space can be a great way of nurturing those relationships and starting to really warm up the people that you're connecting with over an extended period of time. Now, in order to do this, that brings us to number 5, which is the 5th step to success when it comes to making money online as a coach, which is you need great content. In order for somebody to see what you do and say, wow, I wanna work with this person, your content needs to do a really good job checking a number of boxes so that when someone actually sees you online, they don't just go, oh wow, this person is nice, they seem like someone I could be friends with, but they go, wow, this is someone I actually wanna hire. Now, there's a lot to doing this well, and we teach a lot of the principles and concepts and strategies in terms of how to do this inside all of my programs, including Coaching Launchpad, which is a great next step for you if you're new to making money online as a coach. But that being said, there's really one core principle I wanna share with you in this video today that will help, which is great content will position you as what I call a likable expert. What is that? Well, we look at both of those pieces. The likable piece is really the first piece, which is someone has to see your content and go, I like you. I connect with you on a human level. And so when I see your videos on social media where it's you and your kids kind of running in the backyard, or you share stories about your values, or you share about things that happen to you, and just show me who you are, that's gonna build more of that connection and that relationship. Generally, we wanna do business with people we like and also people we feel are similar to us. So the more that you show people who you are through your content, the more that you'll create those opportunities for connections where the right people will feel more magnetized to you, and the wrong people will go, this person's not for me. And that's great. That's exactly what we want. So that's the first piece of this likable expert piece. And then the second piece of this is big too, is the expert piece, which is someone has to see your content and go, wow, this person really knows their stuff. This person's an expert at my specific thing that I need help with, and I want to hire them because I'm confident that they can help me get from A to B. Now, how do you do this well? There's so many different things that you can do. You can teach, you can educate. This is a great way of positioning yourself as an expert. As an example, I spent a lot of time creating videos like this. If you're still watching this, you haven't clicked off at this point, you're probably like, wow, Jason knows a lot about building a coaching business. If I want help making money online as a coach, he's probably someone I want to check out on a deeper level. So just by teaching and educating in this video, I'm positioning myself in a certain way in the mind of, my audience, right? Also sharing myths and mistakes, things that your niche might be doing that they're not aware of. When you can create an insight or aha moment in someone else's mind, it's a great way of positioning you as an expert. So all of these are tools and ways that we can start positioning you as an expert. And when you do a good job at this, you got the likable piece in place, you got the expert piece in place, your content is gonna start warming people up to you, and you're gonna start seeing that there's a steady flow of people who reach out to you and engage with you and who are interested in working with you on a deeper level. So that brings us to the 6th step to success when it comes to making money online as a coach. What's super important is you gotta have patience as well. All of this takes time, does not happen overnight. My first 6 months When I started coaching back in 2016, I made $734. My first year, I made around $5,000. Now, today I'm running a multi-six-figure, soon to be seven-figure coaching business, but it took time to get there. And it took lots of experimentation and lots of mistakes. Now, I could have sped a lot of that up by hiring a business coach who could have helped me earlier. I waited way too long for that. But all that being said, I think it's really important to have fair expectations in the early days, to not expect that you're just gonna show up and in 2 weeks, you're gonna have like thousands of dollars pouring into your bank account. And it's gonna take some time for you to get good at what you need to do in order to market yourself online and to make money online as a coach. And it's also gonna take time for other people to start to warm up to you and to see you as an expert and someone that they really wanna hire. So be patient, stay the course, stay consistent. I think that's super important because a lot of people give up way too early. They get frustrated when they're not seeing results like right away. They think something's horribly wrong and then they give up after 2 weeks. So continue staying the course, continue showing up, be patient, and you'll be amazed at where you end up just by showing up and continuing to do the work day after day. Now, hopefully this should give you some clarity on how to make money online as a coach. But if you're wanting to dive deeper, and you want a roadmap that you can follow to get on track to signing 2, 3, 4 or more high-paying coaching clients month after month, I put together a free client attraction guide you're definitely gonna wanna check out. It covers so much of my best advice to help you do this, and it's completely free. You can get it by clicking the link above or in the description down below. And if you enjoyed this video, you're definitely gonna love that one too. So click the link on the screen to go check that out, and I'll see you in the next video.